Welcome, one and all, to the K.O.E. Nation for a very special Spirits review here for the Ride Tournament. I am your King of Extreme, Phil K.O.E., joined by my indomitable broadcast partners, the one, the only,
soon-to-be inebriated chicken,
and
Tony G. Like, share, subscribe.
I'm
now excited.
This is one that I think it's fair to say Tony's been looking forward to.
Better part of a year.
I mean, he's basically, so, all right. So this is Wild Turkey Rare Breed Rye, Kentucky Straight Rye Whiskey, barrel proof, non-chill filtered rye, crafted with conviction, expertly crafted. Let's see if there's anything to read on the back here. Distilled and bottled by Wild Turkey Distilling Co., Lawrenceburg, Kentucky.
You're just going to drag this out for as long as you can?
Jimmy Russell, number 4 char.
Wait, what was the proof?
Let's see here. Let's see.
Oh, it's up top.
56.1 alcohol by volume, 112.2. I want to miss that 0.2 proof.
The 0.2 is very important.
Do you guys have a call you want to make before we get into this?
That was way more fun than it should have been.
It was quick.
Okay, let's see how the...
This is going to be disappointing. Yeah.
Hey!
Not bad.
Okay.
Better than I expected.
That's like a pirate opening his rum.
Those of you who grab this off the shelf, don't grab it by the cork, even though it's shaped that way. Grab it carefully, because rare breed corks are very tender. Let's put it that way.
Don't want you to need a second dram there.
Appreciate that, sir.
All right, so sorry, T. That was way more fun than it should have been, but it's so. You and I were huge fans of Wild Turkey Rare Breed. It barely didn't make it into the bourbon tournament.
The 101 versus Rare Breed video was so hotly contested, you had to do it a second time.
Yeah, we had to run it back.
Then,
we couldn't come to a conclusive decision, so we just went with the flagship 101.
101 is my daily drinker for bourbon, and Rare Breed is one I would pour on like a Friday night.
Oh my!
I have tried the 101 rye, love it, so I have high expectations here.
This is a rich nose.
Very.
Oh my goodness,
I'm
chocolatey.
I don't think it's chocolate. It's something else.
I'm getting a little bit of chocolatey.
Like almost like a
almond
toffee.
Bar. I'm thinking
like
ooh, okay, that makes sense.
Like, cause yeah, it's a dark mapley, like syrupy sweetness, but
yeah, like a molasses.
There we go.
That might be it.
Well,
I think that's it. I think it's molasses.
Yeah, you're smelling molasses, and of course, grain. You're getting that rye burn in your nose. But
as someone who works in a feed mill, this is right up my alley. I really.
Well,
It's
gentlemen,
familiar.
Let's do it.
All right.
turkey.
Oh, baby. Oh, there's Christmas in a bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're kind of breathing fire there at the end.
Yeah. It's
damn.
Yep. Still.
Oh God, that's
It's
good.
peeking there, guys.
Oh, it's really fucking good.
I was about to say,
Oh, it's good.
the reason this is Christmas in a bottle is because you want to wait till it's 20 below zero.
Oh, baby.
Yeah. I'll keep you warm.
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
50 degrees Celsius for our friends across the pond who
Yeah.
use the metric system.
That's-
But yes,
that's good.
that's somebody in the comments section is gonna be like, Phil, that math wasn't right at all.
Oh my
You're
God.
like, ah!
There's
But-
so much peppermint there.
Oh my.
Oh my God. Now I can even taste the molasses.
Okay, yeah, now I'm smelling like candy cane.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the peppermint comes through. The molasses is now on the palate for me. There's a fruit there. Maybe like an orange peel.
Christmas cake.
Yeah, a fruit cake, spice
Citrus.
cake. There's some citrus. Yeah. Oh my
The
God.
molasses is on the front end. Like when it hits your tongue, it feels like a slightly watered down molasses is hitting your mouth, and then the first drink is just like, yeah, go back and watch my reaction when it hit my palate the first time. It's whoa,
I'm having a hard time putting this glass down. If that tells you anything.
Because yeah, that's really weird. The nose gave you one impression, then the palate gave you a completely different one, and then you go back, and now the nose gives you the impression the palate gave you. But yeah, it's kind of swapped.
Yeah,
it's weird. It's like the peppermint's about to just take everything over, but it never does.
Yes.
It's like if
It just sits there.
it's like if you hollowed out a candy cane and lit the end of it on fire and tried smoking it. And that's a compliment because it's fucking delightful.
It is delightful.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
it's so good.
Like a candy cane cigar.
Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good.
Wow.
I really like
Candy
it.
cane cigar. Congratulations, Wild Turkey Rare Breed. That is a set of words I never thought I would say in all my life.
Trademark it.
Yeah.
Here at the
Wild
K.O.E.
turkey,
Nation.
you can like little.
We are for hire. We are.
Yeah,
click
that's a
horse.
great idea. You guys could mass produce
Absolutely.
that, manufacture it.
Oh, now, guys. All right, before we do that, I think it's agreed we all need to go in for one more sip.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, citrus, peppermint, molasses, and I'm starting to get a little bit of honey on the back. But I mean, the peppermint really shines.
I think
on
that
top
might
of
just be
everything else.
almost like the molasses melting off
yeah.
the back. Like it's...
Yeah.
So, guys,
All right.
grading. So, as a rye whiskey, Chicken, I think we got to give Tony the first one here.
Yeah.
As a rye whiskey, oh, by the way, folks, for those who don't know, we grade on a 5-star scale, 5 being the greatest. You need to have it. Half star, 1 star means eh. So, Tony, on a 5-star scale, we're going to grade this as a rye whiskey, as a cask-aged spirit, its shelving, and then the secret 5th question for those who are new to the show. So, Tony, as a rye whiskey, 5-star scale.
1.5. It's terrible. Don't get it.
Yeah, just let him buy it all. Like, yeah.
4.75.
4.75.
Wow.
Yeah, this is it's high in proof, which I
Helps.
really like. The flavor is not just bastardized, grassy, bottom shelf shit that some people expect in a rye. This is distinguished.
Yeah,
This is
well
really
done.
nice. This is. Do we have the how long this is aged? Did we catch that?
No,
Okay.
that's one of the things. Like
We'll have to
rare
look.
breed is just one of those that the
Yeah.
distillers decide this is
Keep
time.
that close to the vest. Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. Like
No, this is rye. This to me, this is what rye should try to be.
Like I remember, I believe his name was George Russell, Jimmy Russell's father. He actually is kind of funny when it came to talking about his rise and such. People would ask him, "So, what's your mash bill? What's that? Your mash bill? What? Can't hear you? Oh,
Sorry.
it just.
I'm going
yeah.
through a tunnel. I can't hear you. But
Yeah,
we're
so
standing in front of you.
They keep
Yeah.
some stuff pretty close to the chest, but I can see why. So, Chicken, Tony gives us 4.75 as a rye whiskey.
I agree. It is fantastic. I am going a little lower, 4.25. This is right up there with me when it comes to like the rabbit hole. This is really good. If you're a fan of rye, get this. Now, I'm not necessarily always up for the higher proofs, and the peppermint, like for me, it just didn't go away, and that's subjective to me. But outside of that, this is fantastic.
I think if you
like
water this down a little bit,
Yeah,
I was gonna say.
that will go away.
Yeah, if you're not a
significantly.
fan
Maybe
of
let's put
Cube of
molasses.
ice, splash
Yeah.
of water.
This one I think would go well on an ice ball. You could do some water with this, and you're not going to offend anybody, especially the whiskey, because its proof is high enough.
Okay, now guys, you guys are gonna look at me like I'm a very strange person by the time this is all over. But
Okay.
I'm gonna be all over the place.
All right.
See, right, all right, Tony, I think you're wrong when you say it's 4.75 rye.
Okay.
I'm going to disagree with you,
Just slightly.
but only just, and give it. You saw it here. Bam! 5 stars as a rye whiskey. My God in heaven. Yes, this is what rye should strive to be
Yes.
right here. Now, Chicken, you gave it 4.25, but even you got to admit,
It's pretty damn good.
yeah. The guy who gave it the lowest gave it 4.25 out of 5. So,
There you go.
yeah, I'm giving it 5 as a rye whiskey. Now we move on to the world of whiskey.
Okay.
Now this is
Go
much-
ahead. Go ahead. I'm still thinking on this one.
Chicken.
I'm leaning 3.75. Lacking of some things that you could do with it cocktailing wise and stuff like that, but I think there's some specific ones you could, but it's not going to be a wide range of things you can have fun with. But this is fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really like it. 3.75.
I can't go, like my initial thought was 3.5 as a whiskey, because it is a very high proof rye. You're limited in what you can do, but it's barrel proof. The ABV is high enough. Again, you could add an ice ball. You could put a little bit of water in this. Hell, you could cocktail this. I can't quite go 4, so I'm going to say 3.75.
I disagree with almost everything you said there.
All right.
I don't think you should put this on the ice.
I wouldn't.
I don't think you should ever cocktail this.
I wouldn't.
I think this should be enjoyed neat.
Exactly.
As is on a cold winter's night.
Yes.
To just truly be enjoyed. And that's why, because of its limited range, I'm going to give the original number you gave a 3.5 as a whiskey.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm going to be all over the place. Give it 5 stars. It's a perfect rye. But as a whiskey, there's going to be some people that love this or don't.
Yep.
So that's just, you have to acknowledge that this. So as a cask-aged spirit. So, Tony, what do you give this as a cask-aged spirit?
It's tough because we don't know how long it's been aged, which makes me go, gosh, they've found the perfect number of years. This could be young. We don't know. If it's young, it makes it even that more impressive. If it is aged longer, they found the right way to do it, and it's just right. Could they go one way or the other? Maybe they should. Maybe they could try that. I don't know. All over the place. For me, I'm gonna say 4.
4 stars.
Yep,
Chicken?
4.
Most of that makes sense. At that point, you have to go with the brewer or the brewery. I'm a beer guy. You got to go with the distiller yes. and decide if it's reputable and if you trust in what they're giving. So this is going to be subjective to a lot of people. If they're Wild Turkey fans, they're gonna trust it and score it high. Some don't like Wild Turkey. Maybe they're just not fans. So I think
everybody's allowed to be wrong and hold that stigma.
I know. I'm not going to hold them against anybody.
Wild Turkey is a lot like Maker's Mark, where it puts out some really quality stuff.
Brand loyal.
Don't have their brand has a stigma.
Yeah.
So with that, you went with a 4.
Yes.
I could see some people bringing it down quite a ways.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
I don't think it needs to come down very far. I'm going to go 3.5.
Okay.
I think it's
I'm being a bit of a homer on this one.
I'm not a huge Wild Turkey fan, but I'm not a hater.
There you go.
I'm gonna have
a great
to go
product
for cask age. I'm gonna have to agree with this guy at 3.5. That was the number I had in my mind. If it's anything other than as a specific rye whiskey, it's a 3.5 star whiskey all day long. It's a great whiskey, but specifically in the area of rye,
if it was a lower proof, I would not have gone 4.
This is ascendant for what a rye should be.
Oh, absolutely.
But again, there's
oh my god.
I don't know how to say this. It's an amazing rye, but there's going to be some people this is their favorite whiskey in the world, and some people this is just going to turn them off of whiskey altogether.
Agreed.
You got to be careful with who you introduce people with this.
Yeah.
So, Tony, I think it's fair to say you found a rye that you kind of like.
I do.
A little bit.
This is a top shelf. This is a top shelf rye.
Yes. Chicken. If this was your rye, where would you place it in terms of shelving?
At the moment, this would join Rabbit Hole on the top shelf.
Okay.
Granted, might get knocked down eventually, but right now, this would go top shelf.
As it stands right now for me in terms of shelving, if this was my bottle, this would be the only rye whiskey to grace my top shelf. So that shows you how good this is. It's one of those so what about rye whiskey? Oh, I'll show you a rye whiskey. And if it's somebody that I know has,
you got to appreciate
has graduated above the amateur class. I said, you can't take this to amateurs or lightweights. It just won't work out. So, chicken, Any last things you'd like to say to the people?
Appreciate y'all tuning in. This is fantastic. What did this run, by the way? Did we go over pricing?
Oh yes.
Of course. The secret
God,
question.
how could I forget?
Well, because it's a high proof. That's why you forgot.
He's on to something here. So, the secret fifth question. Tony, what did this run you?
This was surprisingly right under 55. I think it was like 53 bucks, which honestly, I've been looking for this thing for the better part of a year, and I thought I was going to be paying closer to 60 or 70 just because some asshole was going to have it on Facebook for sale.
Right.
But I got lucky.
Yep. Found it retail at a shop, and a good friend brought it up to us. Shout out to Blade. But yeah, so 55. Yeah, obviously you're gonna replace this.
Yeah, hell yeah, I'm gonna replace. This is amazing. This is
If I find this, I'm buying it.
This might be my new favorite rye. This is one that I'm gonna have to put for me head to head up against Michter's just to see which one I like the most. Because wow.
Well,
that might happen.
I was about to say
it just
might happen, folks, and it might happen here at the Ride Tournament at the K.O.E. Nation, the 32 Ride Tournament. This is an entry review, and I think it's safe to say, gentlemen, this one's making it in. Yeah. So yes, Wild Turkey Rare Breed Rye is entered into the 32 Ride Tournament to determine the Rye of Extreme. But folks, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here. And as I'm known to say around here, all that being said, thank you for joining us. God bless every last one of you. Raise a glass of hopefully rye whiskey. Gentlemen, till the next one. Catch you on the flip side.
See if it just smooths itself out.
Get back, tell you what I'll do. If I ever get back, I promise to refabricate you. Raging rivers of gold. That's what the brochure advertised. And now we're lost. We gotta take it down. Let you down slow. It's hard to survive.
Nice.
El Dorado. Oh, Lord. Well, let's see how that one went.
Yeah. See.